Good morning friends. In the previous lecture we were solving the linear equation in two variables, and in the previous lecture also we studied that how to solve a linear equation in two variables. Now in this lecture friends we are going to see that how a graph of a linear equation in two variables is, right? So first of all, for example, let me take an equation for a linear equation in two variables, that is x plus 2y is equals to 6. This is my equation given to me, right? So first of all, what we need to do is we need to find out some different solutions of this, and then we have studied coordinate geometry previously. We will use the solutions to plot a graph on the coordinate axis, and then we will see that how the graph of a linear equation in two variables is. So first of all friends, from this equation x equals to 6 minus 2y, we can write it like this, right? Now what we are going to find out, some different solutions. So for example, let y equals to 2. Let us start with y equals to 1 in fact, so that you can understand. If we take y equals to 1, we will get x equals to 6 minus 2 into 1, that is 6 minus 2, which is 4. If I take y equals to 0, we will get x equals to 6 minus 2 into 0, that is 6 minus 0 is equals to 6. If I take y equals to minus 1, I will get x equals to 6 minus 2 into minus 1, which gives me minus minus plus, so 6 plus 2, that is equals to 8. So we have found out three different solutions here. You can find out more according to your graph, right? You can find out 3, 4, 5, 6, any number, but we know that how many solutions will a linear equation in two variables have? It will have infinitely many solutions, right? A linear equation in two variable will have infinitely many solutions. So we have found out three different solutions. For y equals to 1, we get x equals to 4. For y equals to 0, we get x equals to 6. And for y equals to minus 1, we get x equals to 8. Therefore, the solutions of the equation are 1, 4, 0, 6 and minus 1, 8, right? We get these three solutions here. Now friends, what is this? This is a point here. Again, this is also a point, and this third one is also a point. Point, that means you can refer to this as coordinates of x and y. And when we come to a word like coordinates of x and y, at that time what do we come to know about the graph? That is, we can now plot these points on the graph or on the Cartesian plane. Yes or no? On the Cartesian plane, or you can also call it as a coordinate plane, where this is our positive x, this is our positive y, negative x, that is x dash, and negative y, that is y dash, with this as the origin, that is O. Is it clear friends? Now let us plot these points. So for that we need to have the coordinates. On the x we need, on the positive x-axis we have positive ones, on the negative x-axis we will have the negative. On the positive y-axis we will have the positive coordinates, and on the negative y-axis we will have the negative coordinates, right? So this is the Cartesian or coordinate plane. Now we will plot the points as we have seen in chapter number 3, the previous chapter, that is coordinate geometry. we need to plot these points here. So 1 comma 4, that means the x-axis will have 1 on it because it has the x coordinate 1, and y-axis will have 4 on it, that means it has y coordinate equals to 4. So on x we will have 1, on y we will have 4. So this is the point 1 comma 4. Right. Similarly, we will have 0 comma 6. So on x we will have 0, on y we will have 6. So that is our point 0 comma 6. Then the third one, that is minus 1 comma 8. So that is minus 1, and we will go up to 8. That comes here somewhere, minus 1 comma 8. Right. Now if we join these 3 points here, friends, if we join these 3 points here, then we get a straight line which refers to the graph of x plus 2y is equals to 6. Right. What is the graph here? Joining these 3 points. That means the solutions that we got here from solving this equation is being plotted here, that is minus 1, 8, 0, 6 and 1 comma 4. After plotting these 3 points here, we get a graph here. That means joining these 3 points we get a straight line, that is the graph of this given equation, that is a linear equation in 2 variables. So basically the graph here, graph of the equation is a straight line. Yes or no? Joining these 3 points, it gives me a straight line, and that is actually the graph of any linear equation in 2 variables. So basically friends, you need to remember that the graph of any linear equation in 2 variables is a straight line. You can see here that the graph joining the 3 points, that is 1 comma 4, 0 comma 6 and minus 1 comma 8 is a straight line. So you can directly conclude that the graph of any linear equation in 2 variables given to us will be a straight line. Is this thing clear? So you need to remember this. This is the main point of this topic, that the graph of a linear equation in 2 variables is a straight line. Is this thing clear, friends? Okay, so let me erase this and we shall solve some more examples for this kind of equations. Okay, see, I am having an example here, friends, that it is said that given that point 1 comma 2, given that the point 1 comma 2, find the equation of the line of a line on which it lies. We need to find out the equation on which this given point 1 comma 2 lies. So to find out this equation, first of all we need to have the general form. So here we can write down the general form of a linear equation in 2 variables. is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, right? This is the general form of the linear equation in two variables. Now we are given a point that is 1 comma 2, as 1 comma 2 lies on the line, that means on the equation of line. What will be the value of x here? X equals to 1 and y equals to 2. We can directly write it down from this. So as x equals to 1 and y equals to 2 lies on the line, that means on the equation of line. Therefore a into 1 plus b into 2, sorry, not y, b into plus c equal to 0. Therefore a plus 2b plus c equal to 0. So we got a condition here, that is a plus 2b plus c equal to 0. Yes or no? Now as a, b, c are all constants and real numbers, there are infinite possibilities for the equation of line, right? As a, b and c are all constants and real numbers, there are infinite possibilities for the equation of line. Let me say, for example, if I directly get an example of this, that 1 comma 2 lies on the equation, can I write it like 2x minus y equal to 0? If I put x equals to 1 and y equals to 2, will I get 0 or not? It will give me 0. Yes or no? Let us check it how. That is 2 into 1 minus 2. That is equals to 2 minus 2, which is equal to 0. Again, if I write it like x plus y equals to 3, you can also check it now. That is 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. So yes, it satisfies. That means if I put x equals to 1 here and y equals to 2 here, do I get these values on the right side? If yes, then okay, that is good, that satisfies the equation. If it is not satisfying, that means if you don't get these values on the right side, then that does not satisfy, and hence 1 comma 2 will not lie. So if the given point satisfies this given equation, satisfies in the sense, again I am saying that whenever we put this point, that means the x coordinate and y coordinate in place of x and y here, and if we get the values that is given on the right side, then you can say that this point lies on the given equation of line. So here in these both cases, you can say that 1 comma 2 lies on the given equation of line, right? And if it does not satisfy, let me take for example, that is x plus 3y is equals to 4. So if you check here, that is 1 plus 3 into 2, that is 1 plus 6, which is equals to 7, and which is not equal to 4. Is it good or not? So x plus 3y, that is 1 plus 3 into 2 equals to 6, and 1 plus 6 is 7, but that is not equals to 4. So here 1 comma 2 does not lie on the given equation of line, right? So these are the two cases where we have seen both of them. So you can generally write it down like this, that as a, b and c are all constants and real numbers, There are infinite possibilities for the equation of line, but infinite possibilities that means if the point satisfies the given equation, then it will lie on the equation of line, and if it does not satisfy, then it will not lie on the equation of line. Is it clear, friends? Now there is one more question referring to this in the given, that how many possibilities are there, or how many more possibilities are there. So how many more possibilities are there? That is infinite possibilities. Okay, there are infinite possibilities for the given equation of line for 1, 2 to satisfy the given equation. Okay, now we will have some more example. I am having an equation here that is of the same kind. That means you need to plot the graph. You need to check whether what is the graph of the given equation. So the equation given to us is x plus y is equals to 7. We need to draw the graph of this equation given to us here. So first of all, friends, what we will do, we will make x or y any of the one variable as the subject. Therefore x equals to 7 minus y. Yes or no? Now we will find out solution. Let us use the tabular method to find out the solution. So that will be x and that will be y. If I select x, y equals to 0, I will get x equals to 7. You need to put 0 here. In place of y, you will put 0 here, that you will get x equals to 7. If you put y equals to 7, you will get x equals to 0 here. And if you put y equals to 4, you will get x equals to 3 here. So friends, we directly got the solution. Therefore the solutions of the given equation are 7, 0, 0, 7 and 3, 4. See friends, if it is not asked that how many solutions we need to find out, then we will always find out approximately or maximum 3 solutions for the given equation. But if it is said that find out 5 different solutions and then draw the graph, then you will compulsory need to find out 5 solutions and then you need to draw the graph. So here we found out 3 solutions. Now we need to draw the graph of this. So first of all, I will draw the coordinate axis here. This is my positive x, positive y, negative x and negative y with this as the origin. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Right? I am drawing this much because you can see here friends that all the coordinates in this given points are positive. So you will not require the negative part, and hence we are not wasting time there to plot down the points on the negative side. Okay. Now 7, 0. 7, 0, that means x coordinate refers to 7 and y coordinate refers to 0. So that will be our point 7, 0. Then second point 0, 7. So x coordinate refers to 0 and y coordinate refers to 7. So that will be 0, 7. And third one 3, 4. So x coordinate refers to 3 and y coordinate refers to 4. So you will have this as 3, 4. Okay. Now we just need to join them. Friends, you will join this with the help of a scale. You will not join freehand. So you'll get a straight line somewhat like this, and this straight line here joining these 3 points is the graph relating to the equation x plus y is equals to 7. So the graph of x plus y equals to 7 is a straight line passing through the first quadrant, right? So that will be a straight line, as you can see the graph of this. So that is the simplest example that we had here. Okay. Okay, so I think this must be clear to you now. And moving on, we have an example that okay, I'm erasing this one here. And I'm drawing a graph here, and we need to check that the graph is of which of the following equations. The graph refers to which of the following equations. So the question is, identify the equation of the given graph. So that is x, y, x dash and y dash, and the line is here, that is 0, 0, that is 1, 2. Here it will be minus 1, minus 2. So that is the graph given to us with these 3 points lying on the line, and we are given some equations. The first equation is x plus y equal to 0. The second equation is y equals to 2x. The third equation is y equals to x. And the fourth equation is y equals to 2x plus 1. Now friends, we need to find out the equation of this graph given to us here, right? We need to find out the equation of this graph given to us. So if I want to find out the equation of this graph, then what I am going to do? First of all, I am having these 3 points available to me here, right? I am having these 3 points available to you here. What does these 3 points mean? So here, the points, that is 1, 2, then 0, 0 and minus 1, minus 2 are the solution of the given graph, right? These 3 points 1, 2, 0, 0 and minus 1, minus 2 are the solutions of the given graph. So the solutions of the given graph, that means we are already having the solution, and from solution now we need to find out the equation. In the previous examples, what did we do was, from the given equation we found out the solutions, and from those solutions we found out the graph. Now it goes for the reverse process. The graph is given, the solutions are given, and we need to find out the equation. So these 3 points are to be substituted in these 4 equations, and we will check out that which of these equations satisfies all these 3 solutions. So first of all, let us check for x plus y equals to 0. For 1 comma 2, do I get 1 plus 2 equal to 0? So what is 1 plus 3, which is not equal to 0, right? 1 plus 2, in place of x I'll put 1 here, in place of y I'll put 2 here. So 1 plus 2 is 3, but which is not equal to 0. So this equation does not satisfy the given coordinates or the given points. Similarly, if I put y equals to 2x, that means in place of y, do I get for 1 comma 2, that is 2 equals to 2 into 1, that is 2 equals to 2. So yes, this satisfies. You can check it for 0 comma 0 also, that is 0 equals to 2 into 0, that is 0 equal to 0. So yes, 0 comma 0 also satisfies. And for minus 1 comma minus 2, minus 2 equals to 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2 equals to minus 2. So yes, this also satisfies. So you got your answer here, that is y equals to 2x. So the graph that you plot here will be of the equation y equals to 2x. You can similarly check that you will not get the answers for the remaining 2. Once you get the answer, there is no need to check for the rest of the other equations, because you will have only one of the answers correct. So the graph here is of the equation y equals to 2x. You can check it out that how to satisfy all the coordinates given to you, and then you just need to find out the equation of the graph. Okay, take a look. Then we will solve one more example of the same type. Okay, let me erase this, and then I am going to draw one more graph here. So that is my x dash, and this is my y dash, and the graph goes like this, where this is minus 2 comma 0, this is 0 comma 4, and here there is a point 1 comma 6. So we are having a graph here, and I am writing down the equations that are given to us. So that is x plus y equal to 0. Again, I think the questions are same. Y equals to 2x, y equals to 2x plus 4, and the fourth one, y equals to x minus 4. So these are the equations given to us for this graph. So you know that these 3 points here are the solutions. So here minus 2 comma 0, 0 comma 4, and 1 comma 6 are the solutions of the required equation or given graph, right? Given graph or required equation, these 3 points, which are the 3 points? Minus 2 comma 0, 0 comma 4 and 1 comma 6 are the solutions of the required equation or the given graph. Now let us try to find out. First of all, we shall take minus 2 comma 0, putting here x equals to minus 2 plus y equal to 0, which is equal to, what is this equal to? Is this thing equal to 0? No. So that is minus 2, which is not equal to 0. That means no, this is not the required equation. Let us put it here, y equals to 2x, again minus 2 comma 0. So that will give me 0 equals to minus 2 into 2. Therefore 0 is not equals to minus 4. Are those both equal? No, they are not equal. Again, no, this is not our required equation. Let us check it for the fourth one, that is minus 2 comma 0. That gives me 0 equals to minus 2 minus 4, that is 0 is not equal to minus 6. So again, no, that is not our required equation. So I think only one of them is left and that must be our required equation. Let us check it for minus 2 comma 0. So in place of y I'll put 0, in place of x I'll put minus 2 and simply get 0 equals to minus 4 plus 4, 0 equals to 0. So we got the first result as yes, this is our required solution. Is it clear? So that is our required solution and hence therefore the given graph is of the equation y equals to 2x plus 4. So this y equals to 2x plus 4, option C is our required answer. Okay, so this is how you can directly find out. Friends, this kind of questions are asked in 1 marks or in MCQs. You will be given a graph with these 3 points and 4 options will be given. So you need to check it quickly. This is not the proper way to check because I am right now explaining to you, so I am going by the process. But you just need to check it quickly that whether which of the following options are correct. Is it clear? Okay. So now friends, after seeing these kind of examples, we will look at some different kind of examples where first of all we need to form the equations and then we need to plot the graph. We will look at those examples, but before that friends, I would like to give you some homework. That the homework consists of 2 or 3 equations and you need to plot the graph of these equations by yourself. So I think there is a homework here. Exercise 4.3 for the NCERT course, NCERT textbook. Question number 1. There are some 3 or 4 equations given to you and you need to plot the graph for those 4 equations and verify it by yourself that are you getting the proper graph or not. Okay, so that is your homework. Now let me write down an example here. We will see that how we have solved one of these examples before also. If the point 3, 4 lies on the graph of the equation (3y) equals to ax plus 7, then find the value of a. So again, we know friends that this point lies on the graph of this given equation. Lies on the graph of this given equation, that means this point lies on this, or the graph of this equation passes through the point 3, 4. That means if for general, if roughly, if I say that this is my graph of 3y equals to ax plus 7, generally I am talking about friends, not perfectly, 3y equals to x plus 7, and there is a point 3, 4. So the given question represents like this, that on the graph of this given equation 3y equals to ax plus 7, 3, 4 lies on it. Now if this point lies on this equation, then it will satisfy the given equation. That means here for given equation 3y is equals to ax plus 7, and for given point 3, 4, let x equals to 3 and y equals to 4 be replaced in the given equation. Therefore 3 into 4 is equals to a into 3 plus 7, that is 4 into 3, 12 is equals to 3a plus 7. Yes or no? What did I do? In place of y, I put 4. In place of x, I put 3. So 3 into 4 is 12 is equals to 3a plus 7. Therefore 3a is equals to 12 minus 7, which is equals to 5, and hence a is equals to 5 upon 3. That means the value of a for which this 3, 4 lies on this equation is 5 upon 3, or 5 by 3. Is it clear? So that is how you find out the value of the unknown constant or unknown coefficient. Is it clear, friends? Okay. Now I am having one more question here, that is, as I said, to find out the equation first and then we need to plot the graph here. So the question goes like that: a taxi fare, that means the cost, or you can say આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ ભાડું, right? Fare, that means the amount that we pay to the taxi driver after traveling to somewhere. That means a taxi fare in a city is as follows. So there is a scheme that the taxi driver gives to you if you travel to his taxi, that is, for the first kilometer the fare is rupees 8. The fare is rupees 8, and for the subsequent distance it is rupees 5 per kilometer. You need to write down the equation and also draw the graph for this condition, right? First of all, we need to find out the equation. So to find out the equation, here we are having two different situations in the same example. Two different situations, like here we are having one amount as fixed, that means for the first kilometer it is fixed that you need to pay rupees 8 compulsory, and For the subsequent distance, that means after traveling the first kilometer, if you are traveling for the second kilometer, then you will have to pay rupees 5 per kilometer additional charge. That means suppose if I travel 2 kilometers today, then how many? That means for the first kilometer I will pay rupees 8, and for the second kilometer I will pay only rupees 5. So the total amount is 8 plus 5, that is 13 kilometers for the 2 kilometers distance, right? So the subsequent distance, friends, that means that after traveling the first kilometer, to travel the second, third, fourth, fifth, how many kilometers do you want to travel? You will have to pay rupees 5 per kilometer. But note that this 5 per kilometer is after the first kilometer only, right? That means આપણે પહેલું 1 કિલોમીટર ચાલીએ તો 8 રૂપિયા દેવાના છે, એ પાક્કું છે, રાઈટ? હવે ધારો કે 1 કિલોમીટર પછી મારે હજી બીજા 2 કિલોમીટર, ટોટલ 3 કિલોમીટર જવું છે, તો બાકીના 2 કિલોમીટર માટે શું કરવાનું કે એના 1 કિલોમીટરના 5 રૂપિયા લેખે દેવાના. તો બાકી કેટલા ટ્રાવેલ કર્યા? 2. 1 ના 5 એટલે 2 કિલોમીટરના 10, અને આગળના 1 કિલોમીટરના 8 રૂપિયા, એટલે ટોટલ 10 ને 8 18 રૂપિયા આપણે દેવાના થશે, right? So that is how the question is. So let us take the variables as that. Let the distance traveled, right? You will do it like this only, no? That let the distance traveled, because the question says that here we don't know the distance and we don't know the total fare, so we need to find out the total fare, that how many do we have to pay. So let the total distance, or let the distance covered be x kilometers and the total fare given be y rupees. Yes or no? Total fare given be y rupees. Now friends, let us see that અહીંયા આપણી પાસે total distance x kilometer છે, right? Let me take an example and then explain you how. Then we shall solve the example. First of all, suppose that I need to travel 5 kilometers. I need to travel 5 kilometers. Now, as per the scheme, for the first kilometer, I'll pay rupees 8. Right? This is my fare. This is my distance. This is my fare. Right? Total is 5 kilometers. For the first kilometer, I am paying 8 rupees. Now, how many kilometers are remaining here? 4. Yes or no? Total 5. 1 I have already traveled. Now remaining is 4. Now I am having the situation like it is rupees 5 per kilometer for the subsequent distance. Now 5 per kilometer, that means total kilometer is 4 multiplied by 5 per kilometer. So that will give me 20 rupees. Yes or no? Did you get this or not, friends? Right? Again, total 5 kilometers I need to travel. I have traveled first kilometer. That means I need to pay rupees 8, that is fixed. Remaining 4 kilometers to travel, remaining 4 kilometers, I need to pay 5 rupees per kilometer. એટલે 1 કિલોમીટરના 5 રૂપિયા લેખે આપણે દેવા પડે ને. તો અહીંયા 4 કિલોમીટર ટ્રાવેલ કરવા માટે 4 into 5. Right? Sorry, my mistake, friends. 4 into 5, that is 20. The total fare that I'll get is 8 plus 20, and that is 28 rupees. So at the end of 5 kilometers, that means after traveling 5 kilometers, I need to pay rupees 28 as the taxi fare to the taxi driver, right? So friends, again let me come back to this given example here. We need to form the equation. So the total distance covered be x kilometer and the total fare given be y rupees. So what we will do here, that is the distance covered x. So we will take this distance covered as the subsequent distance covered, and for the first part we already have 8. Okay. Therefore, according to the given condition, according to the given condition, what do we have? For the first kilometer, that means 1 into 8 plus, from this x kilometer, I have already traveled 1 kilometer. So how many kilometer is remaining? X minus 1. So this is my subsequent distance, x minus 1. That is to be multiplied by rupees 5 per kilometer. So for 1 kilometer, we are having 5 rupees. For x minus 1 kilometer, we will have 5 into x minus 1 rupees. And which is equals to y. That is the total fare. That means this much amount we need to pay to the taxi driver. So simplifying this, 8 plus 5x minus 5 is equals to y, and hence 5x plus 3 is equal to y. So we got our equation, that is a linear equation in two variables, which is 5x plus 3 is equals to y. Now it is already in subject of y. So we are not going to make any y or x as a subject. We will simply find out the solution. I am using the tabular method to find out the solution, friends. So here it is x and y. So if I take x equal to 0, I shall get y equals to 3. If I take x equals to 1, then I shall get y equals to 8. And if I take x equals to minus 1, I shall get y equals to minus 2. Right? So this is the solutions that we got here. And now these solutions are to be plotted on the coordinate plane. So this is my origin, x-axis, y-axis, negative x-axis and negative y-axis. Is it clear? So that is the coordinate plane. Now directly plotting down the points. So somewhere here it would be 0, 3, then 1, 8. So if I take here as 1 and here as minus 1, so 1, 8 will be somewhere over here at the top, and minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, so that is minus 1 and minus 2, that is let us say 8, that is let us say 3. So minus 1, minus 2 will be somewhere, yeah, x is minus 1 and minus 2. Let us take somewhat at a distance. So this is my minus 1, minus 2. Now let us simply connect these all points. So friends, you can see here that this is the graph, and this graph will be the graph of 5x plus 3 is equals to y. Right? So this is how you find out the equation, the graph, the solutions. This is known as data type question. This kind of questions are known as the data type question, where you will be given a situation. From that situation you will be required to find out the equation first. After finding out the equation, we will find out the solutions, and after finding out the solutions, we will put on the Cartesian or coordinate plane, and from that coordinate plane we will find out the graph of the given situation or the given equation.